How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Garry's Mod, and today we're going to be taking a look at a whole host of add-ons from the game known as Atomic Heart. Now, what is Atomic Heart about? Well, we've seen quite a few mods already from Atomic Heart. For instance, like the Ploosh, definitely one of my favorite NPCs in recent memory, and there's a lot to go over, so we're going to start with, well, the abilities. And the first thing we have is the Charles Scan ability, and what this is going to do is, well, it's going to not only show you what items are, well, easily manipulated, and of course this effect does work through walls, so you can see all the props on the map. It's pretty cool, actually. But of course, even more useful is the fact that you can even see enemies, and they're going to be highlighted red. We also do have the creepy mannequin-like enemies from Atomic Heart, and they're pretty cool. They have like animations and all the jazz, you know, all the good stuff. And of course, they're, well, perfect test dummies for this video. Next up, we do also have two weapons from the series. We are going to get into what these weapons do in a minute, but we have the pistol and we even have the AK. Now, these are also customizable because they are part of the Arc 9 customizable weapon base, and that's going to come in play very shortly. But for now, let's go ahead and test out these weapons on these NPCs. As you can see, like I said, they make good target practice spots, but if you want them to fight back, you can definitely also do that, because these guys are not afraid to get their hands dirty. I think he needs help. Alright. What if you wanted to do more damage? Well, hey, Charles to the rescue. That's right, just like BioShock. Alright, that one actually hurt. Just like BioShock, we do have some plasmid-like abilities, and the glove is able to give us that power. I didn't know they could jump. All you have to do is bind a certain command to a key of your choosing, and you can start spitting out fire. And the cool thing is that this uses VManip, which means that, of course, you can use it while also firing, if that's what you want to do. Now, of course, the best part about this mod is that you have a lot to choose from. For instance, this is the Poly Shield. Now, in order to demonstrate this, I think it's much better if we go ahead and bring out the Combine. The Poly Shield is going to make you completely impenetrable. As you can see, these bullets are not even hurting us, but the unfortunate thing is that it does not last forever, so make sure that you're in a safe spot when the Poly Shield does wear off. But hey, the cool thing is that you can shoot while inside of the Poly Shield, so you can hurt them, but they can't hurt you. Our next ability is the Shock ability, and this is going to do some catastrophic single target damage, but also, if you were to use it against, like, oh, I don't know, something electronic like a hunter here, it is going to completely destroy the hunter. And that is something I think is really cool, is that the elemental effects in the game also apply in Garry's mod. So electrical attacks are going to be very good against robots or synthetic creatures. And then, of course, flame attacks are going to be good against, well, humanoid creatures. Alright, next up we have Frostbite, and this one is really fun. You completely freeze your target solid, and this guy is pretty much dead. As you can see, it even says up there that he's a ragdoll, which means he is literally just not going to do anything, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with this guy. Hey, Odessa, catch! And next up, if you want to feel like an absolute badass, we have Mass Telekinesis. That is pretty bitchin', I'm not gonna lie. Probably my favorite of all the powers. Now, does it work on DRG next bots? And, well, unfortunately, the answer... Oh my god! It turned Hulk into the Worldbreaker form, though! That's actually pretty impressive. Now, the cool thing is it's also going to lift up all of the props in the area, so just be mindful about what you toss back down. Oh, and also, I probably should have mentioned this, but yes, this fire effect uses V-Fire, which is so cool because, well, if you guys don't know what V-Fire is, I'll put a video in the top right corner. It is an amazing realistic fire simulation mod, and it is just, top tier stuff. Fire even spreads realistically, and it'll waver or it'll grow depending on the material that it's burning. It's really something cool. Alright, so you guys can't see my health right now, but I definitely do need some health, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up some of these stims. But before we pick up those stims, why don't we go ahead and pick up some med kits? Alright, here we got some med kits, and would you look at that? Looks like our grabbing animation has definitely changed. And this is the Atomic Heart Charles grab animation, and it works for weapons too. Pretty much anything that you can normally grab or pick up, you're not going to have this cool animation that, again, looks like the Atomic Heart one. But of course, we need a bit more healing than that, so we're going to go ahead and open this up, and of course, we've already seen Arctic Stims mod. It's really something else, but check this out. We now have the animation from Atomic Heart, and that I just think is so cool. we pretty much are transforming this into Atomic Heart, but we are not done. Because we have this, the very suggestive upgrade machine. And I love this character so much. She is absolutely just too much to handle. But you're going to notice that she glows when you get within a certain proximity. And also, you know how I said that these were customizable weapons? Well, that's right. And you can easily change... Oh. Well, apparently you can't customize them because, well, you got to be close to her. Now that we're close enough to her, we can apply any of the changes that we want. And there's some pretty dramatic ones. These two are going to very radically change the way that your weapon works. As you can see, we kind of have like almost a fully automatic mode. I guess that pretty much would be. Or if we want, we can go with a 3-burst. I'm going to go with the automatic, but of course it does not stop there. We can even put some barrels on here, which as you can see on the right, we have Russian and we even have English. And each of these is going to have different effects, but they are from the actual game, which I just think is so cool because I loved customizing the weapons in Atomic Heart. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this. And then next up, we have an extended mag, because why not? But this is the real deal. Oh yeah. This is the cartridge module, and if you guys have played Atomic Heart, you know how big of a deal this is. You can add elemental cartridges to change the way your bullets apply effects. For instance, right now we have electricity bullets, and well, they have a little static effect, and they even make a cool sound. And also, you can see our bullets are doing way more damage. But of course, as you guys know, electricity is mainly going to affect robotic creatures. So this hunter here is gonna go down in no time. Guys, this is a pistol, by the way. Next up, we have fire cartridges. Now, this is going to be good against fleshy creatures or plant-like creatures, which unfortunately we don't have any. But there is the Atomic Heart NPCs, which I probably should have put in the video. But you know what? We got Odessa. He'll be our plant today. Look at that damage. That is incredible. And yes, that's right. Even this applies V-Fire too. So just some really cool stuff. And also the impact effect is really cool too. And last up, we have Dark Matter. This is just going to create negative pressure, which I myself have not used this in the game. But I imagine it's pretty damn busted. And it'll completely vaporize anyone that it hits. It's hard to kind of see the impact, but I think the bullets are like purple. Definitely a cool addition though, and definitely something I would not want to be shot by. Alright, next up we have the AK. Pretty similar story here. We do have iron sight choices, which don't have anything for some reason. But we can also change the barrel, and these are going to look radically different. But guys, please be mindful that only some of these are going to work with the cartridges, and that's going to be these two center ones here. For some weird reason, the other ones aren't going to give you any cartridge support, but they are going to give you some amazing stats, as you can see. And this does radically change the way that the gun fires and also the way the gun feels. But we are going to go ahead and equip one of the cartridges. No attachments there, and for this one, we can apply the extended mag. I mean, why not? Alright, so apparently this one just improves the grip. I don't really know what that means. But we also have a rail we can add, which unfortunately is useless because we can't put on any sights. Anyway, we also have some stock adjustments. It just adds this, which reduces recoil. And here is the main squeeze. We can add the cartridges just like we did with the pistol. Alright, so I'm not even 100% sure if these do affect the hunter more so than they normally do. But like, look at this damage. This cannot be understated. It takes like 4 or 5 bullets to completely destroy a hunter. Just for comparison, if we have no cartridge at all, I mean, look at that. It is taking way more damage to actually kill the hunter. Now, I don't know if this is because of the electricity's special effect, or if a synth actually counts as a robot. I mean, it's kind of like a bio-robot, kinda, I guess. Alright, look, the only robotic creature I could think of besides dog is a manhack. And come on, a manhack's gonna die from anything. And you could not pay me to shoot dog. Next up we have fire, and as you guys expected, that's right, we're gonna have the same effect. With all of these mods applied, these weapons become extremely formidable. Oh, and also guys, I feel extremely dumb. We literally have robots right here. So I don't know what I was talking about. Let's go and try no attachments here. Alright, so it definitely takes quite a few bullets. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply the electricity. Oh my god, that did half his health. 2 bullets. That was 1 bullet. Hold up, did I see that right? Okay, I think it might have been a headshot. Wow. This is definitely a much needed improvement for sure. And then of course last up we have the dark matter canister, and this one is going to completely vaporize whoever it touches. Honestly, just incredibly powerful. And there you guys have it. That was a bunch of mods from Atomic Heart that were implemented very well into Garry's mod. I'm honestly seriously impressed with all these mods. But guys, I'd love to know what you think down below. As always, links will be in the description. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to suggest things, you totally can in the Discord page down below. If you guys want to become a member today, you totally can. And also, if you're going to check out G Fuel, use code NecrosVideos to get 20% off your next order. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this until the end. I'll see you all in the next one. And until next time, thanks for watching, and farewell.